Is that you all dressed up in that beautiful dress?
Yes, that's me. But it was so long ago, I can't remember it. Poor Father, he was so happy then, before we lost everything.
Let's not bring back old memories. Those days can never be again. Your father is dead, and our enchanted possession stolen.
Is it true that we had a hen that laid golden eggs and a harp that would play beautiful tunes by itself?
It's true, your father was a very clever man. But alas, when these things were stolen, he could never duplicate them again. He tried and tried, but could never find the same formula.
You mean we had a real-life hen that laid golden eggs?
Well, it wasn't exactly alive. It was mechanical. But each day it would lay golden eggs. I can remember counting them when I was a little girl.
We would sit in the living room of our beautiful house and count the eggs while we listened to the music of the harp. We never wanted for anything. In fact, there was always enough left over to give to the poor families.
And now we're poor ourselves.
You have nothing to worry about. I'm a girl and I need a dowry. Oh, Mother, I'm never going to get married.
Please, children, I'm doing the best I can. Jack, there are a few things I must get in the market next week. I think the time has come to sell the cow.
Sell our cow?
Mother, what will we do for milk?
She gives very little milk, and her food is very expensive. No, I think the time has come to sell the cow. In the morning, Jack, I want you to take her to town and get the best price you can.
But, Mother, we've had her for so many years. It'll be like selling one of the family.
No, I've made up my mind. Let's not argue anymore. Come, Rosemary, and help me clean up in the kitchen.
We used to have a magic harp that sang to us each day. Then someone stole that magic harp, but as I always say, tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-ralee. What's the use of being sad? It won't help you or me. We used to have a wondrous hen that laid us golden eggs, until a thief broke in one night and grabbed it by the legs. Tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-ralee. What's the use of feeling bad? We should have locked the door. We used to have a coach and four with seats of velvet red. And then we sold that coach and four to buy a loaf of bread. Tooraloo-raloo, no more Sunday drives. Rich or poor, I always say, it's good to be alive. It's good to be, it's good to be, it's good to be alive.
Ladies, step right up, please. Step right up. Tell you what I'm going to do. Gentlemen, step right up, please. Step right up. Tell you what I'm going to do. I have here in my hand the magic of the ancient pharaohs. Plant these beans and they will transport you to an enchanted land. How about you, sir?
Come on, John. Just another one of your phony publicity tricks to sell more cows. Instead of wasting your time on this, you ought to sell better merchandise.
Yes, your stock of cows is terrible. But they're all broken down and none of them give milk.
Now, wait just a moment. I may have done some shady things in the past, but, William, how was I to know that that cow of yours would stop giving milk after the 5,000-mile guarantee ran out? I didn't plan it that way.
You wouldn't take her back either.
Ah, but a bargain's a bargain. I didn't make you buy her. I presume you're looking for a bargain in a new cow?
Oh, no, sir. My mother asked me to bring my cat to town to sell her. You see, we need the money very badly.
My boy, this is a magnificent beast. Magnificent. Park her over there, will you? She should bring top dollar. As a matter of fact, tell you what I'm going to do. In my hands here, I have the key to your future, my lad. These magic beans can transport you to untold riches.
These are nothing but old beans. I have to have money for my cow.
Money? Of course, a few dollars, but then it's gone. These magic beans can do it for you, believe me. These are the key to your future.
How will I know this?
You have to take my word for that.
Miss John, yes, that's my name. Magic beans, yes, that's my game. Trade with me and soon your troubles will be gone. Yes, they'll be gone. Just ask any millionaire who's the man that put him there, and he'll say, I owe it all to Honest John.
Magic beans, are they really magic? Can they make me wealthy, as you say? Magic beans, how I wish I had them. This would really be my lucky day. Honest as the day is long, Honest John won't steer you wrong. This would be our lucky day.
So what do you say?
Well, I don't know. My mother said to bring home some money, and I don't know what good these beans will do.
Well, you just take them, and I promise you, you'll never regret it. And if you don't find the magic, bring them back, and I'll gladly give you $1 for your cow. You see, we have a bargain. Honest John never fails to deliver.
Thank you, sir. But if anything is wrong, I'll be back to see you.
Never fear. Honest John will always be here. Now, gentlemen, you've seen the fine animal this young man has brought in. What am I bid for her?
Well, I'll pay $15.
I'll pay 20.
You should be ashamed of yourself. $20 for such a fine animal. She's worth at least 100.
If you gave that boy just a few beans.
Aha, but those were magic. Now we're talking about mundane dollars. Do I hear 30?
Well, I'll pay 30, but not a penny more.
Do I hear 35? 31.50. All right, sold to the man for $30. But you must take her now to save me the evening feed bill.
Give me a hand.
Sure.
Oh, Mother, I'll never get married. Nobody wants me.
Don't be silly. You're a very attractive girl. You're not exactly an old lady yet, so I wouldn't worry.
But, Mother, all my friends are getting married. Sally isn't nearly as pretty as I am, and she's been married almost a year. Her father was able to give her a wonderful dowry. And that's why Tom married her.
Don't be catty. She's a very nice girl. You may not have a big dowry, but you're a very pretty girl and a good housekeeper. Don't worry. I'm sure some nice boy will come along.
Mama! Our worries are over. Our fortune is made. But now I'm going to live like we used to.
Jack, whatever are you talking about? Give me the money.
That's it, Mother. I didn't get the money. I got these instead.
You mean you traded our cow for these silly beans?
Yes, Mother, and they're magic. Honest John assured me that good fortune would come her way.
Oh, Jack, how could you? How could you be so stupid?
He said if I wasn't completely satisfied, I could bring back the beans and he would give me the money for the cow.
But then you take them right back and get your money. And you, Rosemary, go with him. And make sure that rascal doesn't take advantage of us again.
His sign is gone. So is our cow. What have I done?
You've done the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. That's what you've done. Oh, Jack, how could you be so foolish?
Maybe the beans are really magic.
Oh, don't be silly.
what's the matter?
I was waiting for you. I don't want to walk through this forest alone at night.
I thought you were mad at me.
I am, but I'm still afraid.
Wait a minute. This is a sign. He must be around here someplace. The sign's gone. That means he definitely was here. Let's keep looking. I want to get our money back.
Rosemary, Jack,
Yes, Mother.
where were you last night? I was so tired I went to bed.
I was looking for that man.
Did you get the money?
No, he went out of business and he left town.
Oh, dear, whatever shall we do now?
We'll just have to wait until the magic works.
You and your silly magic. Give me those beans.
I told you they were magic. Look, it's a giant beanstalk and it's climbing to the sky. I'm going to see where it goes.
Jack, do be careful. I don't think we should have let him go.
Let him go. The means are magic. Maybe he'll bring something back.
Up and up above the clouds, I climb hand over hand. Up and up until I get into the magic land. High and high above the sky, the world looks like a ball. High and high, I mustn't look, for fear that I may fall. When I get there, I may meet a princess I can save, or perhaps a giant or two. I hope that I'll be brave. Soon and soon, I'll be there soon. What wonders will there be? Soon and soon, beyond the moon, my magic land I'll see. At last, my magic land, I'll see.
Oh, dear, it looks like he's reached the clouds.
Oh, I shouldn't have scolded him so hard. And maybe he would have stayed here with us.
Don't worry, Mother. The beans were obviously magic or they wouldn't have grown like that. Maybe he'll bring back some treasure.
Just as long as he comes back himself. I never should have scolded him so hard. I do hope he'll be all right.
Don't worry. He'll reach the top and he'll come back down. What else can he do?
for lunch?
Something very good. I had the same thing, dear. Hogshead stew.
Is that what I smell?
Yes, dear. I've added some new herbs and spices. It'll be even better today than before.
No, I smell something else.
Fee-fi-fo, come I smell the blood of an Englishman. Fee-fi-fo, I know he's right nearby. Fee-fi-fo, fee, although he thinks he's fooling me. Fee-fi-fo, he's right nearby, I know. If he's hiding in the closet, if he's underneath the bed, I'll soon have him wishing he were back home instead. Fee-fi-fo, I smell the blood of an Englishman. Fee-fi-fo, I know he's right nearby. 'Cause I smell him, that's why.
Now where would anyone be? I told you, dear. It's the herbs and spices. Now please eat.
All right, bring me some ale and bread. Now, bring me my magic hand.
Yes, dear.
And bring me my golden eggs.
And your heart, too, dear?
No, just the eggs.
Yes.
Now lay me another. Ah, that's more like it.
Is it all right with you, dear, if I go to market now?
All right. I'll take a nap. My magic hand is gone. I knew I smelled someone. If I find him, I'll crush his bones.
Mama, Jack's back!
Look what I have, our magic hen back.
Are you all right, dear?
Does it still like golden eggs?
Well, it did for the giant.
The giant, where have you been?
In a magic land inhabited by a giant. He must have been the one who stole Father's possessions. Anyway, I hid in his house, and when he fell asleep, I took our hen back.
Did you see our other things?
Yes, but I could only bring this, so I thought the hen would be best. I saw a harp and a bag full of golden eggs, which she kept as the hen laid them. But this was all I could bring.
Well, I'm happy to have you back anyway. Maybe the hen will lay us an egg. Please try hard, little hen.
Oh, yes, lay us a golden egg.
Come on, little hen, just like you did for the giant.
Your father told me the mechanism was very delicate and we should not overdo it. So we'll only have the hen lay an egg when we really need it. You've done well, my son. We're both proud of you.
Magic bean.
Yes, I'm starting a new profession. I'm tired of selling those smelly old cows anyway.
You mean you have more beans than the ones you gave to my brother?
Oh, well, not exactly. But my new supply will be in shortly. This is just that I like to be prepared.
I'm really sorry about us being mad at you. Actually, you are the solution to my family's problem.
Well, you know, Honest John is always happy to help out.
I must go now. I have to meet my boyfriend.
Boyfriend? I didn't even know you had a boyfriend.
Yes, we're going to get married soon.
Really? That's wonderful. Just wonderful.
Bye.
If I could only remember where I got those magic beans. Well, I'll have to make the best of it.
Is this the place?
This is it. Could I interest you in some magic beans, sir? Surely you've heard the story of Jack and his good fortune. Think of what it could do for you. And I'm only charging $10 apiece.
$10? But how could they be magic for only $10? He's obviously a fraud.
But Jack traded in an old cow.
But if they were really worth anything, he'd ask more than $10. Come on.
I've made a mistake. It seems I've underestimated the power of the publicity I've gained. It won't happen again.
Here are your beans.
Thank you, my lad. And here's the $1 for your 1,000 beans.
I'll sell them to you any time for this price.
I appreciate the service, and I'm gladly willing to pay for it. Ah, here come some likely customers. I'm sure you must be getting back to the marketplace now, so if I need you, I'll call for you.
Thank you.
Excuse me, sir. Are you the gentleman that gave our neighbor Jack his magic beans?
Of course. Is there some complaint? I hear he returned with riches beyond his dreams, and I can do the same for you. Be back in a moment. You see, I have here a few of the ones that sent Jack into the heavens and riches beyond his wildest dreams. Perhaps I could interest you in a little trade.
But we don't have a cow.
There's always a price.
What's your price?
$100.
$100? Well, that's very steep.
For riches beyond your wildest dreams, anyone would pay $100.
Wait a minute. If these beans can give you riches beyond your wildest dreams, how come you're only asking $100 for them?
Ah, but the price is much more, madam. I would ask many thousands, but I am a friend of the people. My good fortune is your good fortune. But of course I must make enough to cover expenses.
What a kind soul. What a nice outlook.
He just wants to help his friends.
The only problem is we don't have $100.
Perhaps I could interest you in our easy payment plan. Just think, untold riches for only $10 down and $10 a month.
And we could pay for our payments from the riches we receive from the beans.
Seems too easy to me.
Ah, but this is only my way of spreading the wealth and happiness, dear. Now, if you care to, you can step in my office and we'll sign the papers.
Now that your brother Jack has returned, perhaps we can get married.
But the dowry. My poor father died without leaving a cent, and I'd hate to become betrothed to you without the proper dowry.
Oh, the dowry, that's not important. I have modern thoughts on such things. That a man should support his wife and not depend on some gift from her family. Besides, you have a golden hen that lays golden eggs. You must be wealthy beyond calculations.
Oh, if it were only true. But you see, the hen is very delicate, and should we exhaust its powers, we would again be in the same state we were before we recovered our treasures. No, we only plan to have it lay enough eggs to carry us through in a moderate manner.
Then you have no goal? What are the stories I hear about the fabulous wealth?
I thought you said that my wealth made no difference, that it was me that you wanted.
That's true, but really, how is a young couple to get along? You'll have to wait until you learn a trade and become successful.
I'm willing to wait.
But I know no trade. And by the time I learn one, I'm sure someone else would have claimed you.
Oh, no, but you must decide on something.
But just have the money. Just enough money so we could get that inn at the crossroads. Then we would live happily ever after.
Then I must have a dowry. There's no other solution. I will ask Mother to have the hen lay a few more golden eggs.
Oh, Rosemary, don't think badly of me, but we must have that inn at the crossroads.
I agree. But then, can we get married?
Of course, and I love you dearly.
Ma, I think I should go up there again. The giant still has some of our possessions, and there's no reason why he should have them.
You've risked enough already, dear. Ah, there you are. I'm glad you got back home early, dear. Nothing pleases Mother more than to have an obedient daughter.
I'm sorry to bring up the subject so bluntly, ma'am, but Rosemary and I would like to get married. I know it's customary to talk to the father of a bride, but since Rosemary has no father, I have no alternative but to talk to you.
And Mother, I must have a dowry so we can buy the inn at the crossroads and support ourselves.
But you know, dear, your father made no provision for this.
I know, Mother, but all we need are a few more golden eggs.
But once we break the little machine, then none of us will have anything. I was so desperate, I don't think anyone should make me go through that again.
But, Mother, just a few more golden eggs wouldn't hurt anything. It lays them on command. Just a few more, please.
The security of our family is at stake. Would you want to jeopardize that?
Well, not really. I just thought a few more eggs wouldn't matter.
Mother, the giant has a bag full of golden eggs. More than enough to buy the inn at the crossroads. Please let me climb the beanstalk just once more.
Yes, Mother, he had no trouble last time.
But he took so long, and I was so terribly worried.
You have no need to be worried, Mother. The giant is a slob. I'll sneak in, take the bag of eggs, which are rightfully ours, be back before you know I'm gone.
Well, all right. But you make sure you take care of yourself.
Don't worry, I'll be back.
Dear, dear, I knew I shouldn't have let him go.
He'll be all right. He did it once before.
Just think, when Jack gets back, we'll have the nicest little inn between here and town.
What do I have for lunch today?
I've cooked you a delicious dish of fried creepy crawlers, dear. It's one of your favorites.
I love creepy crawlers. I could eat them all day. These things are so crackly and crunchy, they're delicious. Ah, there's nothing like a good meal of creepy crawlers to make a man feel good. Wife, bring me my magic harp and my bag of gold. Aren't you hungry?
Not after watching you eat. do my chores.
You will. It's that smell again!
Fee-fi-fo, I smell the blood of an Englishman. Fee-fi-fo-fi, I know he's right nearby. Fee-fi-fo-fi, although he thinks he's fooling me. Fee-fi-fo-fo, he's right nearby, I know. Yes, I think I smell that sneak thief who climbed up and stole my hen. I'll soon have him wishing he were back home again. Fee-fi-fo-fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman. Fee-fi-fo-fi, I know he's right nearby. 'Cause I smell him, that's why.
I would have sworn someone was here, but I must have been mistaken. It must have been those creepy crawlers. My bag of gold is gone. Another thief while I was asleep. An honest man can't live in a neighborhood like this. If I catch him, I'll mash his bones.
Dear, dear, the guests will be arriving soon.
Mother, is there anything I can do to help?
No, I'll do it myself.
Maybe we should have waited for Jack's return before we were married. He may fail to bring back the golden eggs.
But I told you I loved you anyway. Besides, Jack's a good lad. He'll make it. There he is now.
Mama, Jack's back! Here you are, my sister's dowry.
No finer dowry could I ever have.
Well, change your clothes. We're having a party.
evil.
I don't care. I'm going to catch that thief, and when I do, this will crush his bones.
Come on, let's liven up this place. How about some music, Michael?
Dance?
Come on, get up and
Why don't you go to bed? You've been working on that stupid thing for hours.
I'm going to finish this crap before that thief comes back.
Here I am, over here. Where have you been?
I signed the last of the legal papers, and I was buying the food.
Maybe we shouldn't have spent all the golden eggs. There's so much to do in running a restaurant. Do you think we should hire a cook or try and do it ourselves?
No, we'll do it. The food will taste much better. It adds the homey touch.
What about the bar? Do we have to serve wine and ale?
Of course we do. We'll get no business if we don't open the bar.
But I don't know anything about serving liquor. We should have spent the eggs on a farm or some business that's easy to operate.
This will be all right. It's difficult at first, but after a few weeks, all our problems will be solved.
I hope so. I never get to see you anymore.
I promise. Tonight after we close in, I'll take you to the dance.
Well, that'll be fun for a change.
Oh, no. Some more dissatisfied customers.
And I spent $200 on those worthless beans. I planted them in a garden and nothing happened.
I did the same. We've been hoodwinked by this charlatan. If I could get my hands on him, I'd tear him limb from limb.
No, that's too good for him. We should tar and feather him and run him out of town. Let's call a meeting tonight and decide what to do.
Good idea. Let's tell the people.
What's the matter?
You said once we had the inn, we'd have no problems. Our worries would be over.
How did I know the inn across the street would put in live entertainment and no cover charge?
We have no cover charge, and our food is much better.
It's a live entertainment. We just can't compete with a group like that.
But you said our worries would be over, and now we spent the bag of golden eggs on an inn that's losing money the first week.
Look, honey, we'll just have to compete. What was that you told me about a magic harp that plays by itself?
It was stolen from us. The giant has it. Now, wait a minute. We're not going to ask Jack to go back for that.
But don't you understand? With an attraction like that, no one could compete with us. Imagine a harp sitting on a bar that plays a tune whenever we want it.
But poor Jack, he'll have to go back and face that giant again.
Then I'll go this time. It can't be so bad if Jack's made it twice.
Oh, no, you don't. You're going to stay here and run this in. I'll not have any husband of mine gallivanting around in the clouds.
Then we must convince Jack that he should make one more trip. After all, the harp belongs to your family.
But I don't think Mama will let him go again. We'll try.
I don't see why I can't go again. After all, he's got my father's harp. And why should he have that? I know what you'll say if I ask her again. Why do you want to risk your life on a silly mechanical harp? But I think we ought to have it.
I guess Mother's gone out.
What's this? I've gone to Magic Land. We'll return quickly. Don't worry. Jack, you know what this means? He's gonna bring back our harp.
It's not our harp. It belongs to Jack and Mother. That is, if he comes back with it.
We must have it, Rosemary. It's the only way we can compete with live entertainment.
Well, I'll talk to Mother about it, but Jack may have other ideas.
Well, I can't last much longer hiding out in these woods. And eating fruit and berries is for the birds. What I'd give to get my hands on a big, fat, juicy steak. Imagine the townspeople actually trying to tar and feather me and throw me out of town after all I've done for Jack. It just goes to show you can't tell about people. You can make them $1 million and then they want to throw you out in the cold. A great, big, fat, juicy, charcoal broiled, sizzling, hot steak. They're not going to make me hide out in these woods, not after all I've done for them. I'm going to go over to Jack's house, walk right in, and tell them, look, Jack, you have a hen that lays golden eggs. Your sister and her boyfriend just bought an inn at the crossroads. So what are you going to do for me? Yes, sir. That's what I'm going to do. After all, I'm the one who gave him the magic beans for that mangy old cow that I only got $30 for. John, you've been a fool. Hiding out here in these woods, not eating right, when you're part owner of a fortune. You just walk up to Jack and you say, Jack, what's mine is mine.
Hurry up with my food! What's that smell?
It's your favorite food, dear. Skunk soup.
I don't want that. I want something more filling.
Here, will this fill you up?
That's more like it. It's that smell again!
No, dear. It's the skunk soup.
No, it's that smell again!
Fee-fi-fo, from I smell the blood of an Englishman. Fee-fi-fo, I know he's right nearby. Fee-fi-fo, fee, although he thinks he's fooling me. Fee-fi-fo, he's right nearby, I know. Yes, I think I smell that sneak thief who took both my hen and egg. This time he is done for, I don't care how he begs. Fee-fi-fo, I smell the blood of an Englishman. Fee-fi-fo, I know he's right nearby. 'Cause I smell him, that's why.
You're too upset to eat. Why don't you just take a nap? I'm going over and visit Mrs. Ogre.
Play, harp. There goes the thief. When I catch him, I'll break his bones.
I really wish he hadn't gone. I guess we'd have made out all right.
But you didn't make him go. He went on his own. Even if we wanted him to go, we didn't ask him, did we? Honestly, Mother, we never even mentioned it.
I believe you. It's just that, well, 3 times. I have a feeling something terrible is going to happen.
The harp, the magic harp. Oh, Jack, you've done it again.
Never mind that. This time we have real trouble. The giant woke up and I was bringing back the harp. Now he's coming.
Quickly, we must do something.
I know. I'll chop it down. Well, that's the end of the giant. I feel sorry for Mrs. Giant. She wasn't so bad. She just got mixed up with the wrong kind of man.
All I know is you're safe.
And all I know is we have a magic harp which will make a definite success of the end.
Do we?
Of course.
The giant is dead, and Jack is rich. We're happy as can be, 'cause now comes the happy ending that we love to see. The magic harp is back with Jack, that's where it does belong. And just for the happy ending, it will play a song. The hen will lay her golden egg and never, never stop. Tomorrow we will go to town and visit every shop. So beat the drum and ring the bells, we'll dance forevermore. Oh my, what a happy ending, was it worth waiting